Ride Rev welcomes you to another epic journey, my friends. Today, we are diving deep into the world of armored power, into the heartbeat of modern battlefield machinery. When you hear the name ZTZ 99, it carries with it not just the image of a tank, but a symbol of national pride, engineering excellence, and an endless pursuit for strength and survivability on the modern front. So settle down, grab your imagination, and let me take you on this passionate narrative, full of power, facts, and the soul of steel. The ZTZ 99, often referred to as the Type 99, did not appear out of nowhere. It was the result of decades of dreams and experimentation in China. In the early stages of development, China looked at the world, at giants like Russia with their T-72 and T-80, at America with their Abrams, and said, "We need to build something that stands up, not only as an equal, but maybe even as a superior force." The ZTZ 99 was born from this desire to never be second in an arena where only the best machines define battles. It all started back in the 1980s, when China understood that their existing fleet of tanks, like the Type 59 and Type 69, were no match for the modern might of NATO machines. Russia was a friend, but also a competitor. So China took inspiration, studied, and ventured on a path of developing something truly national. By the 1990s, a prototype, hidden from many eyes, was already crawling around testing grounds. This was the early form of what would become the ZTZ 99. The idea was simple but powerful: a main battle tank that could stand and fight head-to-head with the Abrams, the Leopard 2, the Challenger 2, and yet carry the unique Chinese fingerprint of design. But let us not misunderstand, this was not just a copy. The ZTZ 99 was a claim of identity. If you watch this machine roll in a parade, the long, low silhouette, the aggressive turret, and the distinctive shape of the armor plates, it tells you instantly, this is China's gift to the modern battlefield. Under the armor, the soul of this tank beats with a powerful diesel engine, one of the first of its kind in China's arsenal, pushing a massive battle machine at speeds of up to 80 km/h on roads. Imagine this: 54 tons of steel, gliding across terrain, a turret spinning with lethal precision, a machine designed not only to move, but to dominate. The ZTZ 99 beams with confidence, because it was developed to bridge the gap between old platforms and a future where China could stand as its own guard. Let us talk about the armor. The ZTZ 99 came out with composite and reactive armor, designed to absorb, deflect, and resist whatever modern warfare threw at it. Sloped surfaces, a low profile, and later active protection systems gave it a chance to survive against anti-metal dragons like anti-tank guided missiles. When you look at it, you realize, this is not just a machine of offense, but a fortress of survival. But what really separates this tank is its main gun, a 125mm smoothbore cannon. Inspired by the Russian school of design, but refined and perfected in China. This gun is a monster, able to fire sabot rounds that penetrate deep, high-explosive rounds that can disintegrate structures, and even launch anti-missiles from its barrel. This is innovation, the bringing of multitasking to a battle machine. The ZTZ 99 could fight tanks, but also threaten helicopters and low-flying aircraft, a true symbol of modern battlefield versatility. Now, my friends, let me take you on a mental journey. Imagine yourself in the commander's seat. You feel the hum of the engine beneath you. You feel the turret spinning, the digital fire control system calculating every meter of distance, the terrain mapped on its advanced display. The ZTZ-99 was not old school inside, it was fitted with thermal imaging, laser rangefinders, and computer aid to ensure the first shot is the first hit. This is what brings the goosebumps, a machine that combines the tradition of raw power and brutal strike of steel, with the intelligence of modern sensors.